Let's just improv this. We can do it. We do it every time.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
You ever work with motherfuckers that you just can't stand?
All the time.
I've been working with motherfuckers all fucking week, dude.
Listen, 5 days a week.
I talked to both of my managers are out. They're on vacation.
Yeah.
And because they're on vacation, my vacation form didn't go through. So now I'm getting in trouble at work because my managers weren't there to accept my vacation
You really getting
time.
in trouble though?
Yeah, dude. First off, I'm not getting paid for that entire shift that I could have worked. I just didn't want to have to work it because I was.
Why would you get paid for it?
Because it was paid. It was PTO that I put in for.
Oh. So you're just losing that money?
I'm just losing that fucking money now, and I'm taking the accountable time strike. But I still have my PTO, so there is that. So so my managers have been gone. I straight up went to this other manager that's been helping out since they're gone. And I was like, look, motherfucker, here's my list of complaints. I was like, here's the issues I have. And like one of my issues was the last like 3 weeks probably. 4 shifts. I've had 4 shifts that I started out working with someone that I was happy working with. I was comfortable working with them. And then somebody else had an issue. And instead of relieving the person that was creating issues out of where we were working, they stuck the motherfucker with me. It's happened 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times. 2 times the motherfucker has been falling asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Other
you told us about that guy, I think.
I had another coworker do the exact same shit, and it was worse. And it was worse because I wasn't even on the schedule at all. That shit pisses me off.
Dude.
No, I wasn't on the fucking. I was gonna say spectrum. I wasn't on the. I wasn't on the schedule at all. So instead of me either hiding in the bathroom the entire day, or like just working and helping out other people on dock, I go up to them and I'm like, hey, I'm not on the schedule. Like, what do you need me to do? And they're like, well, we want you to go to the shitty place. We always put you in the shitty place. Don't you forget it.
That's like the good place and the bad place, except it's below the bad place.
Yeah, it's where the bad place shits. It's the shitty place. But literally, and I was talking to him, and I was like, and here's another issue. It's been 3 months since I've been able to get, like, since I've had access to PPE, which is personal, like, protective equipment.
I know.
Right. You might not.
They don't.
But it was like 3 months, and I was like, the first month I complained about it like every other shift because I wasn't able to get gloves. And then I just started, like, we all have to wear like rubber gloves in the shop, in the warehouse.
You gotta wear your rubbers in the warehouse.
Yeah, dude, protection, personal protective equipment, brother.
I got a lot of stories about work, so like this is cool.
Oh yeah, but like I told him, I was like, yeah, first month I complained. I haven't complained for a while. I asked them again last week. Nothing has changed, and I was like, I need. I told him I was like, I need rubbers, dude. I told him I was like, I put in a request to change keys. I was like, I'm like leaving this department. I was like, I still need gloves. So can you give me some goddamn gloves? God, and I couldn't get box cutters. I was tearing fucking shrink wrap off of fucking these giant pallets all day. My hands were getting tired and shit. I still can't use my thumb.
Rubber gloves aren't gonna help you with that.
No, a box cutter will.
Yeah. Don't you isn't there a vending machine with those?
That's what I'm saying. The vending machine. So I have my little badge, and I scan my badge, and I type in what I need, like gloves, box cutters, safety glasses. But my badge doesn't work, and it didn't work for.
You got fired 2 weeks ago.
3 fucking months. It hasn't worked.
3 months. Oh, you got fired 3 months.
I got fired. They've still been paying me, so like it's been a cool deal.
Okay, well at least they're paying you. You know.
Yeah, I actually put in my 6 months.
I put in my 6 month notice.
Yeah.
They just shut your badge down but keep paying you.
Yeah, they're like, you get no gloves.
You can't do anything here, but you can still work.
You get no gloves, and we're gonna spray you with hydraulic fluid. We're gonna give you the faulty forklifts. Yeah. And we're gonna make you work with people that fall asleep and drop boxes on you.
Yeah, because that seems like what you need. You know,
man, I really need to shout about that.
Shout?
It felt good to shout about the gloves.
Yeah. Can I shout about something real quick?
Yeah, shout about your job.
Episode 16.
Episode 17 of season 2 of the podcast.
Let's redo that. Cut that out. Because
cut that out.
We can't be.
Yeah,
we can't be fucking up like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't be fucking up like that. Let's take a fucking nap.
Episode 12. Episode 17 of season 2. Episode 17, season 2 of the podcast.
You better be fucking listening, and if you're not listening right now, how are you hearing this?
Yeah. Well, you can hear you can listen and not hear, you know?
Yeah, true.
Like I was talking to my coworker the other day.
Huh?
And this motherfucker, like at the beginning of the shift, he told us to do some shit like early on, and I was like, who the fuck does Gary the cable guy think he is over there? Like fucking telling us what to do.
His
I was
name
like,
Gary?
No. He just looks like Larry the cable guy's
His
cousin.
name was Garrett?
Yeah, I don't know what his name was. Could have been Tom, could have been Bill. I don't fucking care, dude.
You know what happened to me today?
What happened to you today?
So I had to, so we're doing this stakeout for this job, and it's a pretty big apartment complex. So it's up in Bendchester, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I hardly know her.
Bend you over and fuck you, you know?
Yep.
And so it's, nice apartments, so we gotta make sure everything's perfect for those nice rich people up there. And
only the best for the best.
My coworker today was lining me up with my work, and he was like, all right, so here's the building. We have to make sure this stuff is perfect. So if you get out there, you gotta locate the edges of the walls that are already up, because we're staking stuff out on the second story of this building now. It's just concrete walls and plywood on the top. The whole time I was like trying not to break through the plywood. But so we're doing this shit on the second story, and he's like, yeah. So if you shoot the corners of the walls, that should be enough. Also, you can shoot the elevator shafts if they have those in, like, already.
Can I?
And I was like, oh, really? Okay. Like, yeah, that'll work. And then I got there, and I started looking around the building, and I was like, yo, you know what? This guy, okay, so when we're sending coordinates back to the office, we have to take pictures of the coordinates, right?
Right.
Send it to them so they can put it in. They can go, okay, it looks like this. Go ahead and do it. You know, they have to kind of like check the accuracy, in other words. And I was like, I'm not shooting a fucking elevator shaft right now, dude. This guy's trying to get my shaft pics. He's just trying to get pictures of the shaft.
He's trying to get my hot shaft
Dude,
solicited.
right?
He's trying to solicit those hot shaft
That's
pics.
what I'm saying, dude. I was like, hey, that seems a little gay, man. Like, no offense, but like,
yeah, no.
neither one of us are gay.
I was
so
gonna
like,
say it sounds a little dangerous.
so okay, but here's another thing. Like, neither one of us are gay, but it's like seems a little gay. So is that okay for me to be a little sus? You know, it's like it's
trying to get those hot shafty pictures.
It's not sus in a bad way. It's just like I need to know like what you're rocking with.
Was it underdeveloped? Was it an underdeveloped shaft?
Kind of, yeah.
Like
maybe
it wasn't the
maybe
the
what,
area
like one
wasn't,
length long.
It wasn't developed yet.
Yeah, no, underdeveloped. Yes.
So this wasn't a fully built area.
No, it wasn't a fully erect shaft.
It doesn't sound safe.
No, it wasn't.
No.
And it was very
consensual.
It was very dangerous for me to get that stuff.
Did you take the pictures?
I did.
You took them anyways.
Not of the shafts.
Okay, not the shafts.
No. Me and my coworker were safe from the shafts. We didn't have to do that.
Yeah, no shaft pics.
Yeah, it was weird though. It was like sexual assault. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm not gonna tag that on anybody. But
tag that. You want to hashtag me too on Instagram?
You know, like when you post a video on YouTube, you can like put the tags in there.
Yeah.
I just found that out on my 5th episode of the podcast. Shout out. Go listen. Windows of the Soul. I just found that shit out. Yeah, that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Another quick work story. Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
It partakes, or it doesn't partake, but
it participates with.
You know somebody that works there. We both do. And the person that is listening to this, if she listens, will know the person that works there. So I was working near.
I forgot.
I was working at a factory, chocolate factory. You know.
In Willy's.
Right next to where you work. Actually, I got to see the warehouse where you work at.
Yeah. Did you actually see it?
I saw it from the road. But no, I got to see where you work.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool. And I was like, okay, so like driving back minus the time I spent at the shop or at the office and stuff. I was like, okay, this is Jordan's drive home from work.
Yep.
Like that's pretty cool.
And to work, yeah.
It's not that far. It's not as far as I thought it would be.
It's not awful.
It's just a quick shot off the interstate.
But it's long enough that I don't want to just be on that interstate all the time.
Right.
You know.
And that's some of the story I have today.
Interstate story?
No, not yet. I'll tell you the interstate story next.
Oh god.
But it's just some cool stuff I saw, so it'll be quick.
Yeah.
But the story I was gonna tell about the person we both know, and she works at the chocolate factory.
That's right, Willy.
Old Willy. And so.
Oh, you're talking about someone that works at the chocolate factory?
Maybe she can, not personally, but maybe she can attest to this and like tell us if it's true or not. But when I was riding in there with my coworker, he was like, I've got a lot of buddies that work in here, and they The Oompa Loompas are getting crazy, man. They tell me that they'll go behind like the big like tubs of chocolate and shit. Like out of the camera's watch, and they'll just fuck they'll fuck their coworkers. Just fuck each other behind the fucking vats of chocolate. And I'm sitting there like trying not to be seen like using my phone because I don't know who's gonna like be like, hey, no pictures or whatever, you know? That place is locked down like Fort Knox. But anyway, yeah.
Not behind the chocolate tubs.
Behind the chocolate tubs, not locked down. Yeah.
They're like, we're checking for leaks.
And now Jordan, I know you guys can't. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I caught it out of the corner of my eye.
It's that peripheral we were talking about earlier.
But I guarantee you, Jordan right now is like, I'm going to build a box for it in the next trailer and fuck my coworker.
Trust me. I've thought about it. There's no possible way to fuck anybody in that building.
Yeah? Who's the lucky guy?
No. Doesn't matter. I could walk in with a motherfucker in the bathroom stall, and that door would be kicked down in 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have cameras in there?
Well, first off, I would have to wait until one of the motherfuckers asleep in one of the stalls would get out, and then I would hold Jordan's hand. Obviously, I would pick Jordan. I would hold
imagine moaning your own name during sex.
I know, it's a thing. I thought about it. I was like, how cool would it be to like
we both
meet up with a girl with the same name as me?
We both have unisex names.
I know. I was like, how cool would it be to meet up with a girl named Carter? I thought about that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. How cool would it be if I met up with a girl named Jordan?
I'll be on Tinder sometimes, and I'll be swiping, and I'll see a motherfucker with the same name as like somebody that I know, and I'm like, that'd be funny.
Dude, when I was big into my Tinder days, which means when I was big into swiping on Tinder and not getting any matches,
about 2 months,
I would see like Alexa's and Kelly's, and I was like, no. It was a fine looking girl. Like she looked okay to like meet, but I was like, I can't.
I matched with a Heather the other day.
A Heather? Well,
turned out to be a fake account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
It was your mom?
Well, no, they asked for my Snapchat and then immediately sent nudes, and I was like, you're not a real person.
No real person would do that.
I was like, you're not a real person. Those nudes don't have a tattoo on them.
Yeah.
And your profile does.
That's not you.
Yeah, that's not you.
I took it earlier. No, you didn't.
When? Because you're 18 and you have a bunch of tattoos. So if you took it earlier, that means I shouldn't be looking at it.
Dude, are there really 18-year-olds named Heather? I guess there had to be at least once at one
she
time.
Wasn't because she was fake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She was 17?
No, she was a person trying to get my money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you send nudes to get someone's money? Like, don't you want to entice nudes to get money and then send them?
Nudes and then you're like, yeah, I'm actually like, I'm just a state over. I went over to visit some friends, but I ran out of gas. Would you be able to send me some money so I could get home?
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a simp if you do that.
Yeah, exactly. And
Listen,
I wasn't.
Man,
I'm not a simp because I was like, it's fake.
I know.
I won't send you money if it's fake.
Right, I know. You only pay for OnlyFans.
I only pay for real nudes.
Yeah. You only pay for OnlyFans of people you went to high school with.
I don't pay for... No, I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled. Dude.
Yeah, I know what I said.
No, I don't pay for OnlyFans anymore because I've decided that I'm poor.
Dude, and OnlyFans?
I've been budgeting better.
OnlyFans has some crazy prices.
Yeah.
There will be girls on there.
It's the flea market of porn.
There will be girls there that are like $39.99. Oh my god, like my nipple is out, and you like, you know,
finish.
You finally find it, and you're just like, what? That's not out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that shirt's see-through. So,
oh my god, my nipple is hard. I don't care.
I could go to the mall and see a see-through shirt.
Nah, dude, it's ridiculous.
Talk to my friend Bob. He's got a couple.
I know that because I've seen some like people put like price menus on there. Excuse me, Morty.
Oh, like their fake accounts or stuff like that.
No,
Not even fake. It's like on
Snapchat.
Their
real OnlyFans, but it's like here's
yeah.
like private message, like a menu basically. And I saw one girl's the other day, and it was like picture with hard nips, $100, and I was like, what?
Picture with soft nips, $20.
No, I was like $100.
It takes a lot.
Not even a nude. Like I don't know, man. That's
dude.
So much.
You can see titty on like Instagram.
You can see titty anywhere for free.
Yeah,
at any time.
Read a book.
Fucking Twitter. You ever heard of her?
Yeah, Twitter. Tweet at her. Fucking
tweet at her, dude. Have her send you a nip.
Don't tweet at her. That's sexual harassment for the nip pic.
I don't know. There's hella prawn on Twitter.
I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier.
Go ahead.
OnlyFans is the flea market of porn.
Yeah. I heard
Literally.
It wasn't funny.
No, it is. It's just. It's not a.
No, it is.
It's not a joke. It just.
It is. It is funny.
No, it's not a joke. It's just factual.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of like
flea market.
A bunch of people not working actual jobs, pawning off their own individual shit at their own price.
Yeah.
You know.
Literal shit.
Literal shit. Double vagina having. Okay. That I will be for science. For science, I was like, yeah, I'll pay for that.
For
but,
science,
like, that's
worth it.
Yeah, for science, because like, I don't want to. I don't want to Google. Yeah, it's.
Can you see both?
Yeah, and it's like it's
Really?
double penetration. She was
wonder-
actually pregnant in her left womb, and then her right room.
Her right room was vacant.
Yeah, vacant.
I actually wonder because Other People's Live, Joe Santagato and Greg Dybeck, they did an episode with a woman who had 2 vaginas, and she also was like, if I get pregnant in one, it's just one. It's like a different like thing.
So you could be like 8 months pregnant with
I
this
really-
one, and
I
be
really
like 2
do-
months pregnant with this
I
one.
really do wonder if it was the same lady. Because like, how often does that happen? And it, like around when you found all that shit out, like I also heard that podcast and I was like, interesting.
Same lady, probably.
Might have been double vaginas, one
Yeah.
lady.
I wonder how much they paid her to show up.
Hey bud, I got a little bit of a story to tell you. You ready for this?
I'm ready for the hot, heavy story,
So,
brother.
the other day, me and my coworker we had an Alta survey to do, right? Which
You're-
means whatever property you're on, you locate everything on it because people are trying to figure out like the worth of it, basically.
Can I set the scene?
Yeah.
You're out surveying with your friend the other day.
You're out surveying with your friend the other day. Huh? You gotta watch Shoresy, dude. No, keep it. We were out surveying, and you know where your brother lives?
No.
Oldest brother?
Yeah.
So we're just down the street from that.
Right. Oh yeah. I think you said you were
Like where the train tracks are. So we're down in the hood, right?
Yeah.
So we're down in the hood. Not the hilltop hood where your brother lives, but the hood.
Yeah, the hood.
And
The valley
so,
of the hood.
So we're out there working, right? And I was like, all right, so coworker, you're going to go over there and you're going to set up on that point. I'm going to go backside this one or whatever. We're going to do our thing, right? We're going to get rocking and rolling. But it's starting to rain. So we start rocking and rolling. I'm at the truck on the front side of the building. He's in the back side of the building.
Right, as he would.
All of a sudden, there is domestic dispute screaming like across
Just up
the street.
hill, up the street.
No. Literally, the house in front of me, like
Yeah.
right there. They're fucking like the doors closed, everything. They're just screaming like. There's a girl screaming like, "Get off of me! Like, don't touch me!" Shit like that. And I'm like. I'm sitting there at the truck like, oh, my God, dude, like somebody's going to bust out of this door and like a gun's going to slide to my feet and I'm going to like have to make a decision, you know? It's going to be like a movie situation.
It's going to be a split decision.
Right. Yeah. Kill myself.
I don't want anything to do with this.
And so, no, I walk around to the backside of the building to talk to my coworker.
Right.
Make sure everything's squared away. And I was like, yo, you hearing this shit? Best quote of the day. Like literally.
Is this your quote of the day?
This is my
quote of the week.
This is my quote of the week. Yeah, for sure. He just goes, "Yeah, man. Sounds like it's going pretty bad for somebody in there." The ultimate not my problem fucking quote.
Sounds like somebody else is having a bad day. Oh, fuck me, dude.
No, I didn't care either. I was just like, should we call the cops? But I'm glad I didn't. Because
somebody else did?
No, because I found out later it was like a brother and sister.
Oh, that's fine.
I guess mom was at work. So we it starts raining like hard.
Yeah.
And we pack everything up, we go to the truck, and as we're going to the truck, we see this kid walk out.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like 15, 16. I thought it was a girl because it was shirtless and it had titties. And I was like, okay, well, I feel weird now. Maybe this is the girl that was like shouting, "Get off of me," and like she's in distraught, like looking for help.
Are you okay, little girl?
And it turns out it was a boy. Turns out it was a boy because what happened next, I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh.
You ever laugh at somebody's misfortune?
All the time.
You feel a little bit bad, but like at the same time, holy shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
So what happened is apparently when he was walking around the other side of the building, he was going to the back window of the house to like beat on it and like be like, hey, let me in. Because the sister locked the front door, locked him out of the house. Now, when I tell you, not a very kind or gentle thunderstorm was rolling through at that point.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, fucking 30 to 45 minute thunderstorm, not a rainstorm, thunder and lightning storm rolls through that little city right through there, and this guy is fucking outside just
the whole, like
the whole storm. He was locked outside 15 minutes after it stopped raining that day. So the reason it was so funny and the reason I will kick myself forever and always after this is because at some point, because it's the ghetto, he picked a dumbbell up off of the fucking front porch and started just the weakest hits.
Well, he didn't want to damage the door.
Hitting the center of the door, and I was like, get the lock. Hit the lock, dude. But
yeah, Carter was like, do you want me to get in there for you?
if I had gotten a video of that, you know how many memes we could make with that? It's like
a shirtless kid with a dumbbell.
Dude, like here for instance, here's one. When your older sister gets mad at you for abusing her, so she locks you out of the house during a thunderstorm and you hit the door with the dumbbell. Dude, it was relentless.
Bottom text. Nice.
Bottom text.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was good.
That's good, man.
But no, yeah, dude. So I'm pissed at myself I didn't get a video because like no one's gonna believe me.
It's a child though.
Yeah, and it's a child without his shirt on.
Yeah,
so it's like you never know.
Being
who's
abused.
Like, who's weird about that? Being abused. Yeah, I almost called the cops, but then I was like, fucking lousy ass cops who could probably show up and shoot them all.
Not my chicken, not my farm.
Yeah.
Shoot them all?
Yeah.
What color was this child?
African American.
Because the whole time I was picturing Gibby.
No.
And you tell me
he looked like Gibby, but he was African American. It was fucking Black Gibby. Dude,
okay,
Black Gibby?
Yeah.
Black Gibby? Dude, that would be a sick fucking artist name.
Black Gibby?
Yeah. Tell me it wouldn't.
For
it's
a white guy
or
for a white guy or for a black guy?
It doesn't matter.
Black Gibby for a white guy.
Well, I mean,
hilarious.
so like if you're really leaning into the iCarly bit and you're like chunky and you're African American, by all means go with Black Gibby because that would be my god, dude.
Put out an album.
I don't even care if your music's good. I'd listen to that shit every day.
Yeah, it could be
Black
just
Gibby, dude. Gibby, just
the beat just drops with his fat belly smacking the concrete. Yeah. What's his name? It's like Noah something. That's
Noah Cyrus?
No,
Never heard of him.
The actor that plays Gibby.
Gibby?
I don't know what his name is, but that is someone that I would love to have on the podcast.
Gibby, yeah.
Yeah.
I told a story. This is probably going up around the same time as that episode, so go listen to episode 7 of my podcast, Window to the Soul, if it's out. I told the story about when I saw Randy Savage in Sheets in Charlestown. Dude, we get into some hella crazy Charlestown stories. Like, you got to listen to that shit. It's great.
Hell yeah.
But, no, I want to know what what you've been doing in your life. You've been watching any cool shows recently? Anything like that?
Well, there's a new season of a little indie show called Stranger Things that just came out.
Never heard of them.
Maybe a couple weeks ago. So I've been rewatching all of the old Stranger Things episodes, to which I did a little bit of math, and I calculated some of the ages of the characters, okay?
Yeah.
So Millie Bobby Brown is 18 as of now.
Yeah.
The redhead girl that's in the show, she's 20. All the other kids are like between like 18 to like 17 to 20,
adults.
whatever. Yeah. But in the early seasons of this show, they are children.
Yes,
and,
childs.
And Millie Bobby Brown in an interview was like, I just text Drake. Me and Drake text.
He gives me advice about boys.
He gives me advice about boys, and it's
yo!
And the text, the text messages are like, I miss you too. Like,
Yeah, no, dude.
God, Drake, like
Drake's down bad, man. I bet he's
Nasty.
slashing that shit now, though. You know he is. He's probably doing it before.
That's so nasty.
No, it is nasty. And here's the thing.
Yeah, but the way that you said it,
Drake's
slashing that shit.
Slashing that gash, would you prefer that? You need to. Hey, here's the thing. Stop.
Just say that Drake probably knows Millie Bobby Brown
stop
biblically.
Stop the podcast. Not literally, but stop the. No. Stop the podcast. You laugh at my jokes, but you don't laugh audibly.
Yeah.
Nobody knows I'm funny.
You gotta have 2 jokes. You have to you have to push it out.
God damn it! I gotta do 2 now.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm giving you like
homework.
Yeah, homework. Like a fucking
get a double down in there and I'll laugh.
I'm giving you a comedic workout right now.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll workshop it.
All right, go ahead. Tell me two funny things back to back.
Okay, so I don't have anything. You gotta just improv me,
dude.
like that.
That's the hardest shit.
Give me.
People are like, oh, you have like a podcast, or oh, you're funny. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke.
Hey, you.
Yeah. Do you want me to like hurt your feelings, or
Yeah.
do you want me to like make you laugh, or do you
Yeah.
want to just listen to my podcast instead?
Yeah.
You know.
I could do this. You look like you're wearing a fucking Target brand shirt, but you washed it too many times, and the paint just smeared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, here's another one.
It was the
You're
Target
wearing Mickey Mouse pants. That's it. That's the whole roast. Are we roasting each other now? What's going on?
Bro, you look like your team went to the AFC. You look like the AFC champion.
Dude. All right. Here's the thing. A little bit better.
The only people that wear AFC championship shirts are people that lose the Super Bowl.
Yes! That's what I was about to tell you. It's like, you wearing an AFC championship shirt? Looks like you lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh my God, dude.
It's
Bump that mic,
It's
brother.
true. I mean, it
Also,
happened. It was kind of a bummer. It was a good party though.
Random thought. Last night Jordan lost a beer. It was a like a brown bottle. It was like Devil Backbone or something, wasn't it? You misplaced it somewhere down here, and I swear to God, it's been fucking hiding from us ever since. And
I think he like grew legs and walked away.
It might have.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine if it can hop like 3 feet?
It's just Gary's mod prop punt. It just goes.
It's just a bottle moving around on its own.
We come into our living room. We have 2 couches. We're like, what's going on here?
Wait a minute. One's like sideways, just fucking jammed in the other one.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's the feeling I have.
It's like one of my favorite like TikTok, Instagram audios. I may not be a smart man, but I know something's fucked up when I see it.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that's such a good fucking clip.
Yeah.
I watched one where it was just like an oil train car just rolling by itself through the desert, and it was like, I may not be a smart man, but I know something's fucked up when I see it.
Yes, sir. It's what's that? It's like it's what's the train movie? Unstoppable or something like that?
Oh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
JJ the Jet Plane.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, like
Impossible.
It's like it's the movie about the runaway train. It's like Speed with
nonstop.
Nonstop, maybe.
With Liam Neeson.
No, it's a different train movie.
Yeah, no, Liam Neeson.
No. It's got
the
nothing.
Air Train.
He's got a movie that's like the plane movie, but he's in a train. But I'm not talking about either one of those movies.
Who are you talking about? What actor?
I don't fucking remember what actor, but it's not the Liam Neeson movie. It's a different movie.
Okay,
it's about a runaway train that's going like 90 miles an hour, and it's gonna run out of track, and it's like carrying a bunch of really like harmful shit. And there's just a bunch of people driving beside it. Like, how do we stop it?
I know what it is. That was Toy Story 3.
All right, not Liam Neeson.
No.
And not Tim Allen.
Not in the beginning. It was Tom Hanks.
Tom
He's
Hanks.
Woody.
Tim Allen's in it too.
Yeah, he is, but not in that part. Woody's the one on the train. Do you remember how Toy Story 3 begins?
Toy Story 3, there's a train. Toy Story 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bank scene.
The train robbery.
The train robbery. Yeah.
And
not that movie either.
Oh, okay. Well, you said driving beside it, and I knew
it
like
doesn't
Barbie
even fucking matter what it was at this point.
Huh?
I don't even remember why it was.
Murder on the Orient Express. Johnny Depp?
Train to Busan.
Was that it?
Train to Busan, the zombie movie with it was Korean with English subtitles.
No, that wasn't it. It was 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later?
Yeah, the zombie movie.
No.
Or was that World Z?
25
World
days
War Z.
left.
25 days left. That's
25
what you
days
have to
left?
live.
No, wasn't that someone else's joke?
Huh?
Was that someone else's joke?
Somebody.
Whose movie was that?
Whose joke was it?
I don't know.
Movie, I don't know.
My brain mushed.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just sent you a fucking subject line in my head, by the way. Like, you know how you do emails?
Yeah.
I just said movie. I don't know. Just so you know, I was talking about the movie.
Yeah.
That was a verbal subject line before I finished my sentence.
Can I have a topic change?
No.
No? Okay. It was
You sit there in silence until I say so.
Unstoppable. It's a movie about a train.
Unstoppable?
It's a movie about a train that won't stop, and it's featuring Chris Pine, and that's the only person it's featuring.
Dude, you know what they say?
In Disney, Washington.
You know what they say?
What?
It's hard to stop a train.
Who says that? People that drive trains.
People from Train. You know, like the HVAC company. Do you know what an HVAC is?
Oh, yeah, the commercials.
Do you even
It's
know
hard
what
to
an
stop.
HVAC is?
HVAC.
HVAC? Do you even know what that is?
I took a class, and I don't. I took an HVAC class, and I have no idea what it means.
I don't think it
what it
heats, but I
stands for.
think it just
It's heating
cools
and
it.
cooling.
Yeah, I just know it's like the air conditioner outside.
HVAC. It's heating and cooling. I took an HVAC class through Fisher's Automotive, and
It's,
then I don't remember any of it, but I got paid for it.
It's a code 334. If you're locating it. Surveying.
Really?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Do you want to know what back of curb is? 353.
353.
Do you want to know any more useless knowledge in my brain?
I want to get a 353.
You're good.
That could have been bad for everyone.
It could have been. But
I
it
want to get
wasn't.
a 333 tattoo right here, just back of curve.
No. You
Back of
gotta parenthesize it and put BC. So everybody will. Sometimes it'll be like 3 foot offset BC, and they'll be like, "It's a 3 BC," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, 3 years before Christ."
It's BC, and then it says before curve, and then it's just like.
Dude, I'm that asshole at work when they're like, "It's a 3 foot offset BC," and I'm like, "But what is it AD?" And they're like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm an atheist."
That's not how.
Shut the fuck up! I don't care.
They're like, "Shut the fuck up! That's not how time works."
Yeah. What is it after? It's still 3 foot offset.
We're still not having a good time here. It's
Yeah.
raining.
Will you come to work with me someday?
Can I?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
Oh wait, I'm going camping tomorrow.
Come
That
work.
sounds way more fun.
I'll go survey your camp.
Could I actually come to work with you sometime?
Yeah.
Does bring your
Dude, I bet you
bring
anything.
your disabled roommate to
if
work with you, Day?
If they were so one of my coworkers was like gonna bring a guy in for like a ride along one day, and they were totally fine with that. So like I bet I could literally just bring you in one day if I wanted.
Do you think we could run an episode of the podcast while you're at work?
Yeah, dude. If we ran it from like a phone or something, I have my AirPods, so like I could run it from that microphone. Yeah. You just sit there and hold steaks
I'm
for
walking
me.
around with a backpack with a laptop open on the back, walking around with a microphone,
Yeah,
like following you around with a camera.
Have you seen that guy that does like a bunch of extreme shit with like the green screen, and he does like Zoom meetings?
The
with it?
boxing.
Yeah.
The boxing.
Did you see the
He gets
one?
his shit rock.
Did you see the one where he was riding like a dirt bike through the
Yeah.
street, and he like
Yeah.
did a jump, and like the whole thing just like fucking wobbles behind him,
And then he loses connection.
loses control, dude.
Dead. Dude, speaking of riding motorcycles up and down streets and losing control, so Carter's going to the beach pretty soon, and what I was actually gonna go towards was what you did the last couple of days or yesterday. What you did yesterday with your pops.
Oh
What'd you
yeah,
go do
dude.
yesterday with your
shit,
pops?
yeah.
Yeah. A
So
little bit of motorcycle stuff happened over there, didn't it?
I'm leaving this weekend to go to the beach, right? And I'm ask Destiny. She was here when you weren't, and I was just like a little bit drunk and unloading on her like how stressed I was about everything to get done. There's a lot to get done before I leave.
Oh yeah.
However, I checked the radar, and it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday night, and
which is good.
it rained all
No rain.
day, and I was like debating on whether or not I should go to this event. Debating whether or not I should go to this event.
Right. And you
So-
finalized on
I realized it was going to stop raining, and I finalized I'll go.
good.
So me and my dad, my brother, and 2 of his friends, we all went to the fucking motocross race.
Yeah.
I don't know if I sent you any videos from it, but I'll show you after
I
this.
checked some on your story.
I have an even better one, but
Yeah.
the reason it's so I used to race motocross as a kid and like a young adult, I guess, and I got out of it because I kept getting hurt, So I was just like, fuck this. I'm not trying to like just break my arm every month or, whatever.
Yeah.
So what we used to do is we used to race like fair races a lot, like fair grandstand, like small tracks, all that shit. Mm-hmm. And there was always a lot of carnage when we did that. Like a lot of people just ate shit and like broke bones, because nobody knew what they were doing. It's just a bunch of kids from around here that are like, I have a dirt bike, let me race.
Let me bust my ass.
So naturally it rained all day and I was like, this place is going to be a fucking mud hole. Let's go watch this shit. So my dad came and picked me up and we met my brother there and we got there and it was dust. It was all dust. Not a fucking single part of that. Any of that property was
out there
fucking wet.
With the flamethrowers from Stranger Things and just.
Sure, I've seen that show. Yeah,
heated up the whole ground.
Dude, I love it when Winnie.
Oh yeah, Winnie, and then she said, "Do you love me?" I tell her only partly. You're 17.
Drake, the type of guy to go. She gave consent.
I checked with her parents.
I checked with myself, and I said it was okay. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm Drake!
Motocross.
Ow! And nothing happened to him.
And so we went to the motocross, and it was a great time. I would say we might be able to fit a video in there in the podcast somewhere, but we won't. It's too much trouble. If I was editing this, I would, but I'm going to the fucking beach.
He's going to the beach. You should just send me the video and see if it pops up or if it doesn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
It might.
It might. It won't.
Yeah.
But we went to the motocross, and there was some carnage, dude. They had this big triple there, which is 3 jumps that people jump all 3 of them.
You jump the middle one?
Yeah, you skip the middle one and you jump all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this one guy, right? And he was on this, like, little bike. It was like a 150cc, right? It was fairly small. He comes over the first double before the triple. And he comes over the first double and just like just almost eats shit. It's the last lap like of his race of the night, so he's done after this. So I was like, okay, well he'll probably chill, right? And of course he fucking and just yanks it, tries to hit this triple last lap, last fucking race. Just and just lands literally like he perfectly cases his fucking engine. Just the engine under his bike just perfectly just fucking dents the top of this triple. And like, you know how like motorcycles and shit, they have foot pegs, right? For you to stand on. You have to hit the lander and just come up so short on a jump so hard that your foot just phases through that foot peg. So basically what happens when you land that hard, your foot just slides off of it. Just fucking too much weight. And I watched this dude's foot just like smack the fucking ground. Just fucking brings it back right for the corner. Doesn't wreck. There were a lot of good wrecks though. A lot of people.
There were a lot of bad wrecks though.
I realized I told that story thinking that it would lead up to a wreck, but it didn't. I was watching him all night because like.
Did he wreck?
No. The guy
that just hit the top and kept going.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? Yeah. Wow.
But there were a lot of people.
He was just gonna die.
There were a lot of people that were hitting like some of the smaller like double jumps, and they would hit it, and they would hit the takeoff and hit the lander, but still be like this. So they would hit it and just loop out. And there was one kid that did it on like a smaller bike, and I was like, yeah, he's not going to school tomorrow. Whatever he's got to do tomorrow, canceled. His tailbone. It was a lot of tailbones. When you loop out like that, your ass is the first thing to hit the ground.
I think I broke or at least fractured. What are my stocks doing?
You broke or at least fractured your tailbone?
Yeah, I broke or
Who was
fractured.
the lucky guy?
My older brother. So what ended up? What happened was. It was youth camp, and it was
a good joke.
Yeah, it was youth camp, and youth camp, man.
We were going to Christian youth camp.
We were going to Christian youth camp, brother, and my air mattress was deflating, and he pushed me, and I landed on my tailbone on concrete because the air mattress was deflated, and I didn't starfish out. It was like the second night. Yeah. It was the night when we had like that fire drill, so I was like holding my cheeks together, like waddling outside during this fire drill. I was like, it hurts.
Everybody was looking at you like, whoa.
I was like, yeah,
dude just had gay sex in the fucking camp.
Yeah, I had gay sex and someone pulled the fire alarm. That's something they do.
Sin!
Yeah. He's sinning!
He's sinning!
Boop, boop. Fucking Christian camp, Yeah. Apparently people were having sex.
Not me.
That's what I've heard. My mom told me that there were people that were having sex at this
I bet you
Christian
anything
camp.
there were. Yeah, dude.
And I was like, why weren't they friends with me? I was like, where was I? Why was I not having the sex at youth Christian camp? I'm glad I didn't because I think it's kind of fucked up.
No, it's fucking hilarious that like your brother did that with your air mattress. Do you want to know what he did with my bed?
Well, he didn't deflate it. It deflated itself.
You want to know what he did with my bed?
Yeah. I probably still have a picture on my phone.
Yeah. So for probably 3 years running.
Yeah.
Jordan's older brother Brant and another person, Justin, I think his name was.
And I was just a bystander. I just watched.
You watched because you were too afraid to say anything. You knew you loved me and you didn't want me to like suffer. So you knew you wanted to say something against it, but like you just knew you were out of line to do that.
You know that day that you came in and you had 2 chocolates on your pillow?
Yeah.
The other one was mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did it smell like shit? Was it shit?
No, it was.
Did you shit in my Hershey Kiss and then put the Hershey Kiss beside it? Anyway.
I was trying to do something nice and you had to blow it out of proportion, okay?
I always do. How do you not know this about me by now?
You can blow me out of proportion later.
You can blow me out of proportion.
What?
Like, you remember that picture of Patrick on the couch where he's just like, yeah.
It's the gawk sound. He's just that.
So,
I don't know, that fucking picture radiates gawk.
So his older brother Brant, this guy over here.
Not me.
Do you guys know his name? What's your name? Who are you?
I'm Spider-Man.
I guess I could just go check the lease and it's probably on there.
It's not.
Fake name.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, I use my dad's name probably.
His brother Brant, shout out Brant, he fucking took my bed and he put it outside in the courtyard, which is hilarious. Except for the fact that when I realized that he put it out in the courtyard, I had to go get it because, like, you know, it's summer. Rain could happen at any point. I don't want a wet bed.
Yeah.
Plus, I would have probably put your brother down like the family dog if my bed had gotten wet. You know what I mean? And so I went out there to get it. And in the middle of that, one year, I had to walk through the, like, fucking Coliseum circle of all the leaders. All the leaders, all the youth leaders, everyone. Everyone who
was a circle around the outside of the room, right?
Everyone who was in charge of anybody at this camp was sitting in this circle, and I walked right through the fucking middle of it. Everybody went, This is the leaders only meeting. What are you doing here? And I went, shut the fuck up.
I was like, I don't want to be here.
I looked at your mom specifically, and I was like, this is your fault. Your fault. Somehow, some way, but it's your fault.
You married that Daryl person.
And I walked straight out the door. No. That's on you. That's your joke.
That's my joke. That's why I was saying it's not my fault.
Anyway, I walked straight out the door. Everyone shut up because I walked outside and I couldn't hear them. So in my mind, they shut up. So I walked out, I grabbed my bed, I bunched it all up. They could see me carrying every single part of my bedding, including a cot. And they saw me carry it back through and I was like, somebody moved my shit. And they were all like, oh, they thought I was getting bullied. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, yeah, I'm just making sure it doesn't get fucking rained on. And I just walked straight back through, and I was just like, fuck you, Brent.
I'm making sure it doesn't get rained on or a bird doesn't shit on it.
Yeah, that's why Brent and I are still friends. That sole moment, I was like, I couldn't see it as a great joke at the time, but now looking back on it, fuck.
Yeah.
What a fucking prank, dude.
Do you think you'd still be friends with the guy that popped your tire? Like, if you figured out who it was.
Popped my tire?
Yeah, at that youth camp. The guy that, like, he put a nail in your tire.
Nobody did that. They TP'd my car.
No, a different situation. The guy that put a nail in the wheel of your tire.
Of my Subaru?
Yeah.
When was that?
Would you still be friends with him?
No. Did you put a nail in my tire?
No. What do you drive? You're driving the Mazda now anyways.
What's it matter? No, somebody TP'd my car.
Yeah, I know someone TP'd your car.
Because
I went out there and I was like, oh, Carter Subaru and the nicer Subaru next to it.
Yeah, Victor got it too.
Yeah.
Victor got a fucking whole roll.
Who was that? Was that David?
I think it was Justin.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was Justin. And yeah, fuck you for that.
Probably stole the TP from the fucking school, church
I would.
school.
I wouldn't
anyways.
pay for it.
No.
Imagine bringing a roll of toilet paper with you in case of emergency and wasting it on someone's car.
And then shitting yourself later.
And dude, here's the thing. Like I said, summer rains, they happen.
Yeah, that would suck.
I'd TP my car, and then it rains on it. I'm like, fuck. I can't get that off now, dude. I was pissed about that.
That's the whole thing for TPing, like TPing someone's house or like trees for Halloween or whatever.
No
if it
rain.
Rains.
No rain in the
but
forecast.
if it rains, that's really what the fucking troll is. That's why people chuck eggs.
Eggs are good. Eggs are a good alternative. Huh?
Eggs are way worse.
Why? Throw them in the hot sun. They cook. I don't know. Anyway.
Nah, not about it.
Let's wrap this shit up with a good story, bud.
Good story? How about my quote of the week and then a good story?
Quote of the week and then a good story,
Yeah, I
bud?
think you dropped your hot quote of the week early on.
I
didn't get a chance to drop mine yet.
Mine was, yeah, that sounds like it's going pretty bad for somebody in there.
Yeah.
All right.
And my quote of the week is... All right, so my quote of the week is actually... It's going to be a me quote because I'm a piece of shit and I'm going to pick myself.
Egotistical. I like it.
So we were talking a little bit about family trees, and I was talking about family trees with, like, my family. It was me. It was both of my brothers. It was their girlfriends / fiancés or whatever the fuck they are. I don't care. I'm single. But it was the five of us. It was the five of us, and Brianna was talking about like her family tree because she doesn't know her father.
Yeah.
To which my quote of the week is, my response to that was, Brianna's family tree grew on a property line.
So you have to cut off. Oh my god! That's so mean, but like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was great. It was solid. He got a good laugh, and then she was mad at me. I was like, it was funny.
Can I redo a quote of the week then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is what I thought you were gonna say.
What?
My favorite, like one of my favorite all-time quotes from Jordan, is, "There's haters in the family branches."
Yeah. That's Theo Vaughn. That's Theo Vaughn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I can't take that.
Oh, fuck.
This family tree has haters in the branches.
I thought you said that.
No, that's
My
definitely
bad.
not me.
Shout
That's
out
shout out
then.
Theo Vaughn. That's
King
a
and
good
the
quote
Sting,
too. Yes,
Brendan
sir.
Schaub, Theo Vaughn.
And that's roughly what my joke was based off of.
Yeah.
Just grew on a property line.
Yeah, there's haters in the family branches, man.
He said the family tree got haters in the branches.
Fucking right, dude.
Fucking right. Sometimes it do.
Sometimes it do.
Speaking of family tree, I have my family reunion this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And
I let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I can't participate in the softball, but you got to slug it for me.
Genuinely, dude, I have to work the day after, and I'm fully prepared to call out. I'm like, I'm gonna be so sore, dude. I tore a muscle on my leg. That bitch better fucking heal, or else I'm gonna be limping at the speed of light. Don't touch it, I swear to Christ.
Show it to me.
This muscle right here.
Your calf muscle?
Like back here. All right, so feel it on this leg. Feel it on this leg.
Do I have consent to touch it?
Feel it on this leg. All right, you feel it?
Like that right there?
Yeah, now feel it on this leg.
Give me the other one again. It's a little smaller.
It's squishier.
Squishier.
It's definitely not as cut.
You tore your fucking calf?
Dude, I think I tore my ACL.
No, your ACL's in here.
No, it's where? Is it like where is it like your knee?
It's underneath your kneecap. Your ACL's in your knee, yes.
I don't know where an ACL is. I'm just glad I didn't tear it.
Hey, hear me out. Listen. Shout out Bengals. Who day?
Shout out Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. I know where the ACL's at. That's all they need to know. Anybody who knows, they know. Yo, can I talk about something real quick?
Please.
So
before I roast somebody.
Me?
No.
Okay. Our quarterback for the Bengals, Joe Burrow, he tore his ACL and had to have surgery on it 2 seasons ago.
There it was.
He recently just, in the Super Bowl this year, he sprained his MCL.
Not a real thing.
Of this other leg.
Yeah.
And I was really worried. And yesterday, I was sitting down and ESPN gave me a notification and it said, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow undergoes emergency surgery. Yeah. Emergency surgery on, and it was like ... And I was like, what? What the fuck?
And then you open it up on his back for carrying the team.
No, it was appendicitis. Not appendicitis, but he was getting his appendix removed.
He doesn't need that.
I don't know if it was appendicitis. It might have been, but like he was getting his appendix removed, and they were like, he's gonna miss like maybe a day of practice.
Weight
and I was
reduction.
like, fuck.
He'll be like,
dude,
he'll be
ESPN
faster now though. He'll be faster.
Yeah, he will. He's less
weight reduction.
Weight reduction.
Yep.
Less weight in the fucking body, man.
Yeah.
Even the appendix is like that big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, suck it out to the bladder.
Dude, I saw a post on Instagram that was like,
but he's alive. That's all that matters.
That's good. Yeah, he's alive and he's fighting and he's gonna keep on playing.
Yeah, he's gonna keep fighting, dude.
But
he's a strong man.
I saw this post on Instagram that it was like this girl talking to her boyfriend that was like,
Ew.
You should take me racing with you. No, you're fat and you'll make me slow.
Ice cold, dude. No
you're
mercy.
As cold as ice.
No mercy.
Yeah, no. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Suck.
SUCC. Refice.
I want to end this episode with something that we did like kind of like an episode or a couple back.
Yeah.
Or maybe last episode. Last episode. I want to do the she's a 10 butt trend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you want to do what the last episode did and just like shut off completely and correct our footage.
There's no outro to that last episode.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
Yeah, we inconvenienced you.
Sucks to suck.
But
she's a 10 butt.
She's a 10.
You want to do the actual she's a 10, or you want to do what do you want to do?
Yeah, she's a 10. Yeah, she's a 10, but doesn't know anything about post or pre-production.
She's an 8. Because that doesn't mean much to me, you know?
Yeah, it could be helpful, but it's not important.
Yeah.
Maybe a 9.
Let me think of one.
Okay. She's a 10, but doesn't smoke weed.
Okay, I got one for you.
Worse, she's a 10, but she's anti-weed.
She's a 10, but doesn't smoke weed?
No, she's a 10, but she's like anti-weed.
Okay.
Like not cool with you smoking weed, not cool being around weed.
Yeah, she's a 2. She's a 2. All right.
We hate to say it, but it gets down there, probably a 3.
I got one for you. She's a 2, but she's willing to edit all of your podcasts together, and she knows what she's doing. I'm talking about myself, by the way.
Oh, I was gonna say that's probably an 8. Dude, I was about to fuck you, dude. I was like, that's really attractive.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a nap together.
Let's take a fuck.
Let's take a fucking. Pick your microphone up, Agate.
There it is.
Oh my God!
Found it.
Yeah, I knew it was hiding. I knew it was hiding.
Let's have a fucking beer.
I knew it was hiding. Shout out HP. They sponsor us. No, they don't.
They don't.
They actually make shitty laptops.
And beer.
Is your laptop shitty?
It works.
Okay.
I guess we'll see if this episode goes up.
It makes laptops that work.
Let's take a. We can't. Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to just be done?
We could just be done.
Let's end it out a little bit. Let's shout out some stuff. Can I shout out my podcast?
Oh yeah, shout out your podcast. I'll cut all that shit.
Okay.
Shout!
All right. Well, Bud, you think we are about ready to wrap this thing up, Bud?
I think I'm about ready to go gank some yank.
I'm about to go lay down for a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see what I sent you earlier, by the way?
No, I didn't. I'll watch it later.
It was a baseball. It was like it's like a stadium, and it pans out to the stadium, and there's like a boardwalk, and there's some people like throwing baseball on the boardwalk just outside the stadium.
Yeah.
This dude's got a fat gank hanging out of his mouth. He's just chiefing it with a glove in one hand, just
yeeting ball.
Just yeeting this fucking
Hell
baseball,
yeah,
dude. Some tough shit. That's how I'm trying to be.
That's how I'm trying to live life, dude.
Dude, I want to get some J's, go smoke some J's,
throw some baseballs on the
throw
beers.
some hog, maybe some football.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, that's what we need to do next time. Get 2 J's, just go out there and smoke while we like play some hog, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Don't let the fucking J drop, bud.
If the J drops out of your mouth, you drop the pass and don't win the Super Bowl.
The J goes to the other person and they have 2 in their mouth, and then if they drop one, it goes and it's just rotation.
Yeah. Sucks to suck.
We have Destiny refereing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's out there in like a little striped shirt.
Yeah. Speaking of striped shirts, do you want to shout out our podcast? Do you want to shout out our socials? It's got nothing to do with the shirt. It's got nothing to do with the shirt.
Spoiler alert.
It's got nothing to do with the shirt.
It has nothing to do with the shirt.
But we could have merch. I want to make koozies.
Yeah. Let's make referee shirts.
If we made podcast koozies.
If we made podcast koozies, a lot like this koozie.
Yeah, you could have one.
That's the can. If we made koozies, we had like maybe like a logo or something underneath.
Yeah, logo underneath.
What would you guys think of that? Let us know. Comment.
Yeah. Comment.
None of you are fucking commenting on the Instagram.
Comment, like, or subscribe. That's not
Comment
true.
on the
we
Instagram.
have had comments on the Instagram.
By who?
Strangers.
I know.
Strangers and some other people that aren't strangers. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. Sorry to inconvenience you. Follow Carter's stuff on his stuff. What's your stuff?
Window to the Soul podcast on Instagram, Window to the Soul on Twitter. Go follow me and get updates on when episodes are coming out and stuff. Also, go subscribe to me on YouTube, Window to the Soul, and I'm also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So get that ball rolling. You're not going to want to miss episode 10. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, sir. And find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Jordan Baker. I don't know what they are. Jojo Bug Baker maybe is my Instagram.
Definitely
Jordo
get your
Bako
Snapchat in there. Get your Snapchat in there.
Jordo Bako is my Snapchat.
Bako?
Jordo Bako, yes.
Like Panko?
I don't fucking know. Hannah Thomas made it.
Okay. Anyway.
Like 7 years ago. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, share, or follow. Tell your fucking friends. Friends. If you like your friends and you like this podcast, your podcast might like your friends. Your friends might like our podcast.
We might like your friends.
We might like your friends more than you.
We also like our podcast.
And also,
follow us.
Not like other than medias, right? Never follow us home from like a work or something like that.
Yeah, don't follow us home from work.
I never want someone to see me out in traffic, and that's one of the reasons that I don't like driving cars that I know people know that I have, because I know people know when they see me, and people will just pull up and be like, hey, don't fucking do that, okay? Like us on our socials.
Absolutely.
Follow us on our socials.
Absolutely, and do not show up to my house without being invited.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And do not show up to my place of work. You tired? I'm kind of tired. Do you want to take a fucking nap?
I'm exhausted, dude.
Yeah.
I've worked all day, and I'm trying to take a nap.
I didn't work all day, but I definitely stayed up way longer than I should have been awake yesterday.
Let's take a fucking nap. Woo! Episode 17!
Episode 17, Season 2 of the podcast, Season 2! Episode! Alright, now I'm kind of hungry. Let's just chill out for a minute.
Let's get some fucking food.
I used all my energy.
Let's get some fucking food.
Let's get